game of the day. That went by a score of 18-15 in favor of Briar Cliff. That puts them at a record of 9-7. In the contest here for today for the Stars, they sit at 3-7. They're riding a 4-game losing streak here as they enter the game. Taking a look at your starters, we'll get the Stars as leading off will be right fielder number 15, Lindsey Hood. At first base, batting second will be Annabelle Throckmorton. Catching, batting third will be Alyssa Wilmoth. Playing shortstop, batting fourth will be Mariah Thibodeau. On the mound pitching, batting fifth will be Jillian Hale. Center fielder, batting sixth will be Lauren Husky. Batting seventh, playing second base will be Grace Taff. Playing third base, batting eighth will be Arissa Olvida. And in left field, batting ninth will be Kaylee Cruz. Again with Jillian Hale on the mound for the Stars. As we'll work through the starters for Briar Cliff as we go here. Didn't get their starting lineup, but just a little bit ago. So we will work through that as the game progresses. Beautiful day here, about 50 degrees here at the ballpark, playing at Battle High School. That's where the Stars call home. As we're glad you tuned in. Hopefully you enjoyed today's broadcast here on the Show Me Sports Network. No video coverage. They're working on a hotspot issue for the field here. Trying to find a way to get the video signal out better. Still trying to make a few changes as well from when the computer got hit several weeks ago. I say several weeks ago, it was just a couple weeks ago. So we're glad you tuned in here. So leading off, the ball game will be center fielder in Karina Couples. She's from Drumright, Oklahoma, a freshman. Listed at 5'4". A left-handed batter. I'm trying to get these put into my score book at the moment. So Hale will be on the mound for the Stars. First pitch is going to be swung on and fouled off. So I will put the count at 0-1. So Couples will dig back in. Again, left-handed batter. Next offering to her, that one upstairs. Gets by the catcher. So that'll make it an even count at 1-1. So Couples will dig back in. Hale looks in, gets the sign. They'll play the corners in. She's going to put a bunt down third base. It'll be gloved. Throw to first. Dug out in time for out number one. That goes for the first out of the game. Ends up going as a 5-4 put out for out number one. Now stepping in will be Josie Cronick. She's from Omaha, Nebraska, a junior, playing second base here in this game. She's going to hit. Bouncy ball's going to get through to left field. She'll be on first base with a one-out single. She took that first pitch into left field. And she'll be standing on first base. Now this will be Kaylee Lukes. She's a sophomore. She's playing shortstop. She's from Jefferson, Wisconsin. So 1 on, 1 out here. First pitch to her. She's going to hit a well-hit ball lifted into left field. Going back on and making the grab for out number 2. So 2 outs here as we play in the top of the first inning. will be the third baseman stepping in now. This will be Chikerta. That one fouled out of play. She'll be down in the count. She's a sophomore from Houston, Texas. Chikerta steps back in. A right-handed batter. Runner on first base, 2 outs here. That pitch called strike 2. Hale looking to get out of the inning here with minimal damage done after giving a 1-out single. So Hale will step back in. Right-handed pitcher looks in. 0-2 offering on the way. Swung on and missed. It's in the dirt. It'll be picked up. No throw down to first base, though. So the inning will be extended. So Chikerta will be down on first base. Moving over to second will be Chronic. Now this will be Georgia Crone, the designated player. That one upstairs called ball 1. They're going to throw down to second. Runner had a little bit of lead. So Crone will be heading the count. 1 ball, no strikes. That one's upstairs. So I'll make it 2 balls and no strikes. So Hale will look back in. 2-0 offering. That one called strike 1. Getting runners on first and second here. 2 outs as we play in the top of the first inning, still scoreless. That one's going to be called strike 2. So she's even the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. She'll look in, looking to get out of the inning here, leave 2 runners stranded. That one's going to be fouled out of play. So that'll still stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, 2 outs here, 2 runners on. Next offering from Hale, that one outside and low. So it'll take us to a full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, the count. Next pitch on the way, runners go. However, everybody will advance forward a base due to a 2-out walk. Now this will be catcher Alexis Westerkamp. Westerkamp from Iowa. Right-handed batter, right-handed thrower. From Oskaloosa. So bases loaded here in the top of the first inning. That one's going to be sliced foul. So Westerkamp will be down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. And Hale on the mound for the Stars. Look in, get the sign. That one's going to be in there, called strike 2. So Hale looking to ring up her first batter of the game, get out of the inning with no runs and leave 3 stranded if she can get the 3rd strike here. Next offering on its way, swung on, tipped straight back. So that'll still keep it at no balls and 2 strikes. Getting runners across the board as bases loaded here, 2 outs. 0-2 offering on its way. That one's going to be hit into center field. And tracking it down and making the catch out in center field is Husky. And that will retire the inning. 6 batters were faced, but there were no runs put up, 3 stranded. So we'll take a quick break and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Star Softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie!
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
We will go to the bottom of the first inning. And it'll start with right fielder Lindsey Hood. Hood, a junior from Mount Vernon, Missouri, played at Mount Vernon High School. Left-handed batter. Steps in. First pitch to her. Misses. Ball 1. That one called strike 1. On the mound will be Kayla Guerrero. There's going to be a ball that's hit behind third base. It is caught by the shortstop. There's a collision there. The left fielder and shortstop run into each other, but that is out number 1. So now it'll be first baseman stepping in Annabelle Throckmorton. She's a sophomore from right here in Columbia, Missouri. Played at Crowder College as well. So Throckmorton will step in. Sure, they have a conversation here for the Chargers. In the on-deck circle will be catcher Alyssa Wilmoth. I think they're just checking on sure everybody's okay after that collision there in left field. Again, still scoreless. So Throckmorton will step in, left-handed batter. Going to hit that one, but it'll go foul on the first base side. She'll be down in the count at 0-1. Stars wearing some new uniforms today. They look very sharp. They're gold base color with the crimson and white stripes on the shoulders, white numeral outlined in crimson. That one called strike 2. Got the crimson socks on as well. Very sharp looking outfit. So Throckmorton will be down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Next offering, that one upstairs and outside. I'll take the count to 1-2. That one's going to be swung on and missed. They do say she went around. So Throckmorton will be out number 2. Now it'll be a catcher, Alyssa Wilmoth. Wilmoth, a junior from Andover, Kansas. So played at Northwest Kansas Technical College. She's catching game 1 of 2 here. First offering to her. Going to catch the outside part of the plate for called strike 1. And we play here in the bottom of the first inning, still scoreless. Next offering from Guerrero. That one also caught the outside part of the plate for strike 2. She will step back in. 0-2 offering on the way. That one called strike 3, caught the inside part of the plate. So back-to-back strikeouts will end the inning. There were no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. After an inning of play, we are still scoreless. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Stevens Star Softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Last Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense.
At the Boone County Journal, we're with you all the way. We know that you're more than just a subscriber. You're an employer, you're a parent, you're a neighbor. Most importantly, you're a community member. It's our goal to provide you with the latest news, sports, opinions, obituaries, classifieds, and more to keep you informed about your community. To find out more about the Boone County Journal or to subscribe, call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojoe.com. The Boone County Journal. We're with you all the way.
Go to the top of the second inning. It'll be hitters 7, 8, and 9. This will be right fielder Brooke Massey. First pitch to her called strike 1. Massey from Kenosha, Wisconsin. That's left, throws right. She'll be down in the count, 0-1. That one's going to be fouled back, so that'll put her down in the count at 0-2. As we play here in the top of the second inning. So Massey steps back in. Hale, next offering. That one called strike 3, so she's rung up looking. That'll be out number 1. That'll be left fielder Jessica James. She's a freshman from Rio Linda, California. Right-handed batter. First offering from Hale. Bounces across the plate for ball 1. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, 3 left on base for the Chargers. For the Stars, no runs, no hits, 1 error, and nobody left on base. That one misses. Ball 2. Two balls, no strikes to count. And we'll look back in to get the sign. That one's going to be upstairs. Looked like that was close to being straight down for a strike, but just too high. So it'll be a 3-0 count, one out here at the top of the second inning. That offering, that one called strike one. Eerily similar to the pitch before. Hale will step off the rubber. And she'll tow it again. 3-1 offering on its way. That one called strike two. James got frozen there in the right-handed batter's box. So it'll be a full count at 3 strikes. And one out here as we play in the top of the second inning, still scoreless. That one's going to be sliced down the third base line, foul. So we'll still be full of 3 strikes. Going to have another game coming up after this one. That'll be the Stars taking on Missouri Valley. The Chargers and Missouri Valley matched up in game one. It was an 18-15 final for Briar Cliff. Next pitch, that one's going to be a bouncing ball taken at third. Glove, throw to first. Round number 2. So now this will be first baseman in Sydney Lyerman, freshman from Hillsboro, Oregon. She's going to have a bouncing ball taken by the shortstop. Gloves, throws to first, was high, but Throckmorton got it. Got down on the bag for out. Number 3. That's 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. As we go to the bottom of the second inning, still scoreless. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Stars softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers. With some of the most advanced technologies on the market, anything can become a canvas. This state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
We will go to the bottom of the second inning, still scoreless. It was 3 up and 3 down in that last half inning for the Chargers. It'll be batters 4, 5, and 6. Leading off will be the shortstop. She had a bouncing ball taken by the third baseman, throw over to first in time for out number 1. Now this will be pitcher Jillian Hale stepping in. The on-deck circle center fielder Lauren Husky. Hale, a freshman from played at Taft College. That one called strike 1. That one misses. That'll even the count of 1 ball and 1 strike. That one's going to be fouled over the third base dugout. Missed the information on Thibodeau. Was looking to find her in the roster. She's a junior from Dale City, Oklahoma. Played at Murray State College. So Hale will step in with a 1-2 count here. Swung on and missed for out number 2. Now it'll be center fielder Lauren Husky, the senior from here at Columbia. Went to also played at Westminster College. So she will step in. And really like these new uniforms for the Stars. First game they are wearing them to play in. First pitch to her, upstairs, outside, ball one. The on-deck circle will be a second baseman, Grace Taft. Briar will get the sign. She'll look in. 1-0 offering. And one called strike one. So that'll even the count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Two outs here. Next offering, it's going to be a bouncing ball hit back to Guerrero. She'll glove throw to first in time for out number 3. That goes as a 1-3 out. So in the inning, there were no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We'll go to the third inning, still scoreless. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Star Softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Hello, Blake Gazaway here with the Show Me Sports Network. I've had the opportunity to have some amazing calls, including overtime touchdowns, walk-off home runs, and buzzer-beating baskets. But I've answered another call. That's to serve my community as a volunteer firefighter. Stop and think what would happen if your home or property caught fire and no one was there to put it out. Every day, volunteer firefighters not only save lives and property, but also respond to other emergencies. Nearly 2/3 of our nation's fire departments are manned by volunteer firefighters. And because of this, we simply need more volunteers to step up and answer the call. Stop by or contact your local fire department and see how you can become a volunteer firefighter today. I answered the call to serve my community. Will you?
Scoreless. We'll go back to the top of the lineup as well. Due up will be hitters 1, 2, and 3. That'll be center fielder and Karina Couples. Second baseman, Josie Cronick. And shortstop, Kylie Lukes will be the 3 that are due up. Hale still on the mound for the Stars. That is going to be outside, gets past the catcher. So Couples will be ahead in the count. And 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 offering. That one's going to be fouled. Out of play. That goes out on the third base side. So I'll leave the count of 1 ball and 1 strike. So Couples will step back in the left-handed batter's box. She's very deep in the box. She's going to hit that one off the end of the bat. Coming over. Cannot make the grab. Lost it in the sun. It drops behind Thibodeau. So that'll be a leadoff single. It's a tough play anyways. Having a run to her right. Look directly into the sun. Try to catch that. Across her body. And that'll be second baseman Josie Cronick steps in. Another left-handed batter. Runner on first base. She'll show bunt. She'll lay down. It'll go fouled on the third base line. Olvita came crashing down from third base. Throckmorton also playing in on first base. Everybody will go back as an 0-1 count. Hale looks in, gets the sign. Our next offering, swung on and missed. They'll throw down to second, not going to be in time. So it'll be a stolen base for Couples. So will be an 0-2 offering. That was going to be taken by Thibodeau. She has to double clutch, cannot get the throw over to first base. So we'll see if they rule that an E6 or a hit. Got into her glove, didn't have a chance to get the throw off. Now this will be shortstop Kylie Lukes with 2 on. Nobody out. She's going to rip that one. Gloved by the second baseman. Throw to Throckmorton at first. We'll get 1 out there, but it will move the runners over as Taft does a nice job getting a glove on that for out number 1. So now it'll be runners in scoring position. Second and third are going to have a conversation on the mound with fourth-year head coach Emily Kingsolver. She'll be out there talking to her starting pitcher in Hale, as well as Wilmoth goes out there to talk to her. So their conversation has ended. 1 out here. So we're playing the top of the third. Again, Blake Gazaway here with you on the Show Me Sports Network. Hopefully you're enjoying today's broadcast. Wherever you're choosing to listen, whether it be on our Show Me Sports Network app or Media Center, we're just glad you're tuned in. If you haven't done so, be sure and head over to our social media on Facebook. Like our Facebook page. We appreciate the support. You can give it a share as well. That one's going to be a bouncing ball off the glove of Hale. And Thibodeau had it change direction. She could not get the throw off as it caught the tip of the glove for Hale. That will be a run scored, as it'll be a 1-0 lead for the Chargers. Now this will be a designated player in Georgia Crone. First pitch to her. She's going to hit a little number. Center fielder coming in. She'll make a grab throw over to first base, and they will get a double play out of that, unconventional double play, but a double play nonetheless. As Husky goes up the ladder to get it, picks off the runner at first base. But there was 1 run scored, as that will put the Chargers ahead 1-0 as we go into the bottom of the third inning. We'll pause here and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Star Softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Goodell Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Goodell's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
We will go to the bottom of the third inning. First pitch to Taft, swung on and missed. She'll be down in the count. And no balls and 1 strike. This will be hitters 7, 8, and 9 will be due up. That pitch outside evens a count of 1 ball and 1 strike. In Stars trailing by a score of 1-0 over the Chargers. That one's off the glove of the third baseman. Throw is going to be not in time. Taft legs it out. So she will have a leadoff single. She had to get on the horse, but legged it out. So that'll be third baseman Irissa Olvida. She's a freshman from San Antonio, Texas. Went to Wagner High School. First offering to her called strike 1. 0-1 offering. That one's going to be outside. Even the count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch outside. I swear the home plate umpire said strike 2, but that was clearly outside. Well, that is what he said. That's what the scoreboard says. Next offering, swung on and missed. That does even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Oviedo will step back in, again playing third base here in game 1 of 2. Has a runner on first base. That's going to be hit foul down the first base line. Taft legs out. A single to lead off the inning. Due up next will be left fielder Kaylee Cruz. So we play here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 2-0 lead for the Chargers. That one outside. That takes us full. And 3 balls, 2 strikes. So full count. With a runner on first base, pitch on its way. That one called strike 3. As Oviedo gets rung up here. She'll be out number 1. Now it'll be left fielder Kaylee Cruz. For Cruz, she's a freshman from Willard, Missouri. Went to Willard High School. 1 out here, runner on first base. She will step in on the left-hand side of the plate. First pitch to her, she's going to hit that one foul down the third base line. So she'll be down in the count. And no balls and 1 strike. Guerrero still on the mound for Briar Cliff. That one's going to be a bouncing ball. Taken by the shortstop over at third, and throw is not going to be in time. So Cruz will get a single as well. Now we'll go back to the top of the lineup for the Stars. They've had success here with these infield hits. And we'll go back to Lindsey Hood. Playing right field, she flew out to left field in her only at bat so far. So she will step in here with 2 on and 1 out. Bottom of the 3rd, it's 2-0 in favor of Briar Cliff. Hood steps in. Also very deep in that batter's box. First offering to her, she'll show bunt. Pull it back for ball 1. So she'll be ahead in the count. 1 ball and no strikes. 2 on, 1 out here as we play in the bottom of the 3rd. 1-0 offering, shows bunt again. That one outside. That takes it 2 balls and no strikes. Corners are crashing down here. So it has showed bunt a couple of times. 2-0 offering on its way. That one called strike 1. Again showed bunt, pulled it back, caught the outside part of the plate. So Hood will step back in. And Tath on second base, Cruz on first base. 2-1 offering. She'll lay down a bunt foul down the third base line. So now we'll have an even count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The on deck circle, first baseman Annabelle Throckmorton. That one called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. His Hood is out number 2. Second strikeout victim of the inning. Now stepping in, Annabelle Throckmorton, first baseman. She is 0 for 1, had a strikeout swinging on her first at bat. Only had one at bat so far. 2 on with 2 outs here. She's going to swing at that one. Strike 1. Throckmorton will choke up a little bit on the bat. And 2 on with 2 outs here. So we play in the bottom of the third. That pitch misses outside. Evens the count of 1 ball and 1 strike. And 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors for the Chargers. No runs, 2 hits, 2 errors for the Stars. That one inside, moved her outside the plate. I'll make it 2 balls and 1 strike. Taft standing at second base. Cruz at first base. 2-1 offering, that one called a strike. I don't know, he said. Can't tell the difference from this home plate umpire when he says ball and strike. So 3-1 offering now. It's going to be a bouncing ball. It's going to be gloved by Guerrero. Throw to first base in time. That will be out. Number 3. No runs produced, but a couple of hits. 2 left on base, no errors. As we will go to the 4th inning for the Chargers. They lead 2-0. We'll pause here and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Star Softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Last Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense.
At the Boone County Journal, we're with you all the way. We know that you're more than just a subscriber. You're an employer, you're a parent, you're a neighbor. Most importantly, you're a community member. It's our goal to provide you with the latest news, sports, opinions, obituaries, classifieds, and more to keep you informed about your community. To find out more about the Boone County Journal or to subscribe, call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojoe.com. The Boone County Journal. We're with you all the way.
We'll go to the top of the 4th inning. We batter 6, 7, and 8 as first pitch misses ball 1. This is Alexis Westerkamp. She's going to have a slice ball down the third base line foul, so I'll leave the count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Getting a 2-0 lead here as we play in the top of the 4th inning for Briar Cliff. That one's going to be lined into right field as it'll be a leadoff single. Hood fell down as she tried to make the throw. You can tell she's holding her ankle or tying her shoe. So that'll be a leadoff single. That'll be right fielder Brooke Massey steps in. She was a strikeout victim in her only at-bat so far in the game. Looks like Hood's going to be okay. Had to tie the shoes a little tighter. So 1 on. Nobody out here as we play in the top of the 4th. That pitch called to strike 1. So Massey will be down in the count. no balls and 1 strike. She'll bunt. Corners come crashing down. She fouls that one off. So she'll be down in the count at 0-2. And nobody out here. So we play in the top of the 4th inning. In the on-deck circle will be left fielder Jessica James. So Hale will look back in, get the sign. 0-2 offering on its way. That one's going to be a bouncy ball. Hale will glove, throw to Throckmorton for out number 1. Let's move the runner over to second base. So Westerkamp will be now at second. That'll be left fielder Jessica James. She hit into a 5-3 out in the last inning. She only had 1 at bat, so she's 0 for 1. Runner on second base, 1 out. Hale's first offering to her. Inside, ball 1. Westerkamp on second base here with 1 out. James steps back in, right-handed batter. She's going to hit that one, and it's going to get through the glove into left field. And now they'll have base runners on the corners. James will get a 1-out single. That'll be first baseman Sydney Lyerman. And we'll go back to the top of the order if we were to get that far. So runners on the corners. 1 out here. At the top of the 4th, 2-0 lead. That one's going to be in on the hands, but a slow roller as everybody's going to be safe. Got into the glove of Olvida, and a run will score. Now it'll be runners on first and second. Now it'll be a center fielder. Karina Couples will be due up. So that'll put another run across the plate. It's now a 3-0 run. So it'll be James at second, Lyerman at first, and Couples, who is 1 for 2, hit into a 5-4 out in the first inning. In the third, she had a single and scored one of the 2 runs in the frame. She'll show bunt. That one called strike 1. She'll be down in the count. No balls and 1 strike. Again, runners on first and second. 1 out here. 3-0 lead. That one's going to be a ball blooped into left field, but caught. And they're going to double up, get another double play. As caught in left field. Nice job there by Cruz. Throws back to second to get the double play, but 1 run was plated. So it makes it a 3-0 score in favor of the Chargers. We're going to go to the bottom half of the inning. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Star Softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers with some of the most advanced technologies on the market. Anything can become a canvas. This state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
We will go to the bottom of the 4th inning here. The Stars trail by a score of 3-0. It'll be batters 3, 4, and 5 due up. That'll be catcher Alyssa Wilmoth. She's going to take a big cut at that one for strike one. So she will be down in the count and no balls and one strike. That one way outside. That'll leave in the count at 1-1. Again, due up in the on-deck circle will be shortstop Mariah Thibodeau, and then pitcher Jillian Hale will be due up after that. 1-1 offering, that one outside. That'll take it to 2 balls and 1 strike. Guerrero looks in, gets the sign, 2-1 offering. There's going to be a ball fouled on the third base side. That'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Wilmoth will step back in. Catching game 1 of our 2 games here. So 2-2 offering on its way. That one misses. That'll take us full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, leadoff hitter here for the bottom of the 4th inning. 3-0 score. Chargers leading over the Stars. Time called here by Wilmoth as she'll step out. Take a couple of deep breaths. Now she'll step back in. Full count pitch. That one is fouled off of herself, so it'll still be full at 3-2. So the payoff pitch for Guerrero will be forthcoming. It's on its way. That one walked her. So Wilmoth gets a leadoff walk on 7 pitches. So now it'll be shortstop. Mariah Thibodeau steps in. She's 0 for 1 into a 5-3 out. We're going to see a courtesy runner here. So courtesy runner will be Tatiana Hawkins, the senior from Wichita, Kansas, played at Neosho Community College. So Hawkins will sub in here. So Thibodeau will step in here. Again, 0 for 1 on the day. Runner on first base. Nobody out here as we play in the bottom of the 4th inning. She's going to hit a slow roller bouncing ball taken by the second baseman. And that will be a double play as tags Hawkins on the way by. Throw over to first base for a twin killing to be out number 2. Now do we pitcher Jillian Hale. So that double play puts 2 outs now on the board. First pitch to Hale, swung on and missed for strike 1. Also takes the runner off the base path, so nobody on here. Hale down in the count 0-1. She's going to have a slow roller, be gloved by Guerrero. She'll throw to first in time. That will be the 3rd out there as it goes as a 1-3 put out. So in the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We'll go to the 5th inning as it's still a 3-0 score. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Star Softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Hello, Blake Gazaway here with the Show Me Sports Network. I've had the opportunity to have some amazing calls, including overtime touchdowns, walk-off home runs, and buzzer-beating baskets. But I've answered another call. That's to serve my community as a volunteer firefighter. Stop and think what would happen if your home or property caught fire and no one was there to put it out. Every day, volunteer firefighters not only save lives and property, but also respond to other emergencies. Nearly 2/3 of our nation's fire departments are manned by volunteer firefighters. And because of this, we simply need more volunteers to step up and answer the call. Stop by or contact your local fire department and see how you can become a volunteer firefighter today. I answered the call to serve my community. Will you?
Yeah, top of the 5th inning now. As Hale will still be on the mound here for the Stars. It'll be hitters 2, 3, and 4. So it'll be second baseman and Josie Cronick to step in. She's had a walk and reached first base by way of error. So she will step in on the left-hand side of the plate. First offering from Hale. Misses ball 1. Be Cronick, Lukes. And due up after that will be Chikirda. So Hale will look back in. Next offering. That one's going to be a slow roller taken by the shortstop. She'll glove throw to first. It's offline, gets by Throckmorton. However, does not make the turn to go to second, does Cronick. It's a tough play there. I'm going to give her a single rather than an error. It's a tough play. Thibodeau had to, again, work to her right side, throw across her body. Will also be shortstop Kylie Lukes. So Hale will look in, nobody out here. First offering to her. She's going to hit that one high in the air. Over at first base, coming over, making the grab is Throckmorton. She make the grab, falls down over Cronick at first base. Everybody has a good smile, gets up. So that will be out, number 1. So now it'll be third baseman and Aubrey Chikira. She's had a walk. Also hit into right field. That one's going to be a well-hit ball. Center fielder going over, and she will not make the grab, and that one will hit the fence, as it'll be at least a double, and they will hold everybody up. So a one-out double there for Chikira. That takes her to second base. And Cronick will be standing at third base. So now it'll be designated player Georgia Crone. Right-handed batter. First offering to her. Called strike 1. That one's going to be hit into right field. Coming over off the glove. Couldn't make the grab. That'll score 1 run. Actually, it's going to score 2 now as they got down in the corner. And she's going to try to go home, and she's going to have an inside the park home run. As that plated 3 more runs here. As that was off the glove of the right fielder. That's Hood, and got down into the corner there. And all the way around the base path is Crone to put 3 more runs on the board. That's an inside the park home run. So that will clear the base path. So now stepping in will be Westerkamp, the catcher. So Hale will toe the rubber. It's now a 6-0 lead in favor of the Chargers. Still 1 out here. That one swung on and missed for strike 1. Westerkamp is 1 for 2. Also scored a run as well. So Hale will look back in, gets the sign. That one downstairs. Inside evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. So even count, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That one's going to be a well-hit ball lifted into left field. That one's going to go out of the park. As a home run over the left field fence for Westerkamp. As she goes yard and hits it well over the left field fence. That makes it a 7-0 score in favor of the Chargers. So they have put up a 4 spot here, still just 1 out here in the inning. So now we'll be at right fielder Brooke Massey. In 1 out here as we play in the top of the 5th inning. First pitch to her. Misses ball 1. One ball, no strikes, the count. 1 out, it's 7-0 in favor of the Chargers. That one upstairs and outside. That makes it 2 balls and no strikes. Again, Massey steps back in. Nobody on the base path for her. 2-0 offering. She's going to foul tip that one. So that'll take it to 2 balls and 1 strike. So she will step back in. Hale's next offering to her. That one's going to be fouled out of play and into the little pond over there. So another softball it's been lost and deposited into the water over there. Be curious to see how many of those they find at the end of the season, because that's at least, I'd have to say, a dozen I've seen hit over there. So that evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, 1 out here as we play in the top of the 5th inning, and it's 7-0 in favor of the Chargers. As he'll step back in. Hale looks in. Now she'll get the sign. 2-2 offering on its way. That's a hard hit ball. It's going to be stopped. Throw to first base in time. Nice job of Taft to dive for it, stop it, and make a throw over to first base for out number 2. So now it'll be left fielder and Jessica James. She's 1 for 2 with a single and hit into a 5-3 out. Two outs here. That one inside, ball 1. Next offering on its way. That one's going to be hit a mile in the air. Coming in on it is the center fielder. She will make the grab. That is Husky for out number 3. Well, unfortunately, there were 4 runs plated for the Chargers as they lead now 7-0. As we'll take a quick break and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Star Softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
Still on the mound. This will be center fielder Lauren Husky. She's going to foul that one up. Diving try in foul territory by a catcher. She could not come up with it. It is Westerkamp. So that'll make it an 0-1 count here, as it'll be Husky, Taft, and Olvida due up. Hitters 6, 7, and 8. So 0-1 offering forthcoming to Husky. That one's going to be a well-hit ball taken at third base. Gloved a second time. Throw just got her by about a half step. It'll be out number 1. Husky just about legged that out. That'll be second baseman Grace Taft. She's 1 for 1, has a single in the game today. First pitch to her upstairs outside, ball 1. Next offering, that one called strike 1. That'll even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Taft, a freshman from Bellevue, Iowa, went to Arcade Catholic High School. That one misses, ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Again, 1 out here as we play in the bottom of the 5th inning. Next offering on its way. That one's going to be hit off the end of the bat. Second baseman going back. She'll make the grab for out number 2. So that'll be third baseman Marissa Olvida. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in her only at bat today. Pitch outside, ball 1. That one will also miss. So that puts her ahead in the count at 2 balls and no strikes. Again, 2 outs here. We work in the bottom of the 5th inning. That pitch misses the strike zone. That puts her ahead in the count. 3 balls and no strikes. Only 1 walk has been issued here for Guerrero. That one called strike 1. So the count will go 3 balls and 1 strike. And 2 outs here. Guerrero looking to face the minimum here. 3-1 offering. There's going to be a bouncing ball taken by second. Throw to first in time. So 3 up and 3 down. That will end the inning. As in the inning, there were no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. As it's still a 7-0 score in favor of the Chargers. We'll take a quick break and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Star Softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Last Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense.
At the Boone County Journal, we're with you all the way. We know that you're more than just a subscriber. You're an employer, you're a parent, you're a neighbor. Most importantly, you're a community member. It's our goal to provide you with the latest news, sports, opinions, obituaries, classifieds, and more to keep you informed about your community. To find out more about the Boone County Journal or to subscribe, call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojoe.com. The Boone County Journal. We're with you all the way.
This will be Kelly Billings stepping in. She'll foul the first one off. Strike one. So she enters the game here. Expect her to play first base as well. A very wide open stance. She's going to slice that one foul. Bounces over Wilmot's head. So she'll be down in the count at 0-2. Billings, a junior from Omaha, Nebraska. Left-handed batter. Takes a long time to get ready. Hale still on the mound for the Stars. 0-2 offering. That one's going to be a slow roller. Fielded by Thibodeau. Off her glove. She does corral it, but that'll be a leadoff runner. Billings will be standing on first base. Now we'll go to the top of the lineup with Karina Couples, the center fielder. One on, nobody out here. Couples shows bunt. She lays it down. Glove throw to first. He is not in time, so she legs that out. Olvida came crashing down, but it will be an infield single. So now it'll be a second baseman, Josie Cronick. That one's going to be a well-hit ball lifted into left field. Nice snag on the foul line. On the out number one. As Cruz got over there and was able to snag that for out number one. So that'll be shortstop Kylie Lukes. She'll step in. 2 on, 1 out here as we play in the top of the 6th. First pitch to her. Down central, called strike one. She will dig back in, down in the count. 0-1. That one's going to be upstairs, even the count. And 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, 2 on, 1 out here as we play in the top of the 6th inning. 7-0 lead for the Chargers. That one upstairs. It makes it 2-1 count. Well, Gansaway here with you on the Show Me Sports Network. Hopefully you're enjoying today's broadcast. There's going to be another hard hit ball. Taking it third. Tag the base. Throw to first. In time for a double play. Nice job of Olvida to glove. Tag the base. For out number 2. Throw over to first for out number 3. So we will go to the bottom half of the frame. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Star Softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers with some of the most advanced technologies on the market. Anything can become a canvas. This state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
Side of the 6th inning as we interplay here in the bottom of the 6th inning. They trail the Chargers by a score of 7-0. It'll be batters 9, 1, and 2. That'll be left fielder Kaylee Cruz leading off. And right fielder Lindsey Hood fouled off for strike one. And first baseman Annabelle Throckmorton will be due up third. They're going to change out softballs here. Cruz, it's a couple of words and instructions from Michelle Looney, the assistant coach here for the Stars, down on the first base line. That one's going to be a bouncing ball. It's going to be gloved by the second baseman at first for out number one. So now we'll go back to the top of the lineup. This will be right fielder Lindsey Hood. She is 0 for 2, flew out to shortstop. Also had a strikeout looking in her two at-bats. And her team trails by a score of 7-0 here. First offering to her. It's going to be a well-hit ball. Center fielder is going to be over her head. It'll be at least a double, could be a triple. It will be at least a triple as it goes all the way to the fence. And Hood will be standing on third base with a one-out triple. Well-hit ball over the center fielder's head. Puts her at third base. Now it'll be first baseman Annabelle Throckmorton. She is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Into a 1-3 out. She's 0 for 2. So Throckmorton will step in on the left-hand side of the plate. Has a runner in scoring position with Hood at third base. First offering to her. Going to try to go down a little bunt, and that one goes foul. So she'll be down to the count. No balls and one strike. Catcher Alyssa Wilmoth will be in the on-deck circle. That one's going to be upstairs and outside for ball one. Still a 7-0 score in favor of the Chargers. 1-1 offering with one out. Runner on third. She's going to hit a high fly ball coming over and making the grab as the shortstop. So that'll be out number 2. So now it'll be catcher Alyssa Wilmoth. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Also has a walk in the game. She only has one official at bat here. So 2 outs, runner on third base. It's Hood trying to get across home plate. That one misses outside, ball one. The on-deck circle will be shortstop Mariah Thibodeau. 1-0 offering on the way. That one misses, ball 2. So Wilmoth will be heading the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Next offering from Guerrero on its way. That one swung on and missed. Tried to check the swing but couldn't hold up. That makes it a 2-1 score. Sorry, 2-1 count rather. That one's way outside. So it'll be 3 balls and 1 strike to count. Guerrero checks the sign. Looks at her wrist. On the 3-1 offering. That one called strike 2, so we'll go full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And it's 2 outs here as we play in the bottom of the 6th inning. Stars trail by a score of 7-0. Payoff pitch on its way. That one outside, so she's had back-to-back at-bats now where she's taken a walk. So now to be shortstop, Mariah Thibodeau. She is 0 for 2 in the game, but has runners on the corners here with 2 outs. So we play in the bottom of the 6th inning. Blake Gasaway here with you on the Show Me Sports Network. Appreciate you tuning in. Glad you're listening to us, either by way of our Show Me Sports Network app or Media Center. If you haven't done so, be sure and head over and like our Facebook page. Just search for the Show Me Sports Network. Give it a like. Give it a share as well. We appreciate the support. Turned out to be a beautiful day here at the ballpark, Battle High School. A little breezy, but a nice day, sunshiny nonetheless. Well, first pitch called strike 1. So 2 outs here, runners on the corners. Hood on third, Wilmoth on first. Next offering, that one's going to miss. Even the count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Thibodeau will step back into the right-handed batter's box. Guerrero's next offering. That one called strike 2. Took a little off of that pitch. Got her fooled. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. Again, 2 outs here. Guerrero looking to get out of the inning after giving up a 1-out triple. 1-2 offering. That one outside and upstairs. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the corners are occupied here. At first and third, 2-2 offering. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And that will end the inning. In the inning, there was 1 hit. No runs scored. No errors, 2 left on base. So we will go to the 7th inning. It's a 7-0 score in favor of the Chargers. As you're listening to exclusive coverage of Star Softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Hello, Blake Gasaway here with the Show Me Sports Network. I've had the opportunity to have some amazing calls, including overtime touchdowns, walk-off home runs, and buzzer-beating baskets. But I've answered another call. That's to serve my community as a volunteer firefighter. Stop and think what would happen if your home or property caught fire and no one was there to put it out. Every day, volunteer firefighters not only save lives and property, but also respond to other emergencies. Nearly 2/3 of our nation's fire departments are manned by volunteer firefighters. And because of this, we simply need more volunteers to step up and answer the call. Stop by or contact your local fire department and see how you can become a volunteer firefighter today. I answered the call to serve my community. Will you?
Trailing 7-0. As here in this frame, it'll be batters 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Chargers. Chargers looking to get doubleheader sweep here as they won their first game of the day. It was 18-15 over Missouri Valley. And catch what he said as a substitution there, but it'll be a sub. First offering here is going to be a bouncing ball. And it's going to get through into center field as Chikirda will be standing on first base with a leadoff single. So that'll be designated player Georgia Crone. She had the infield inside the park home run at her last at bat. Has a runner on first base. Nobody out. First pitch upstairs, throw down to first. No tag applied. Just trying to keep the runner honest over there at first base. So Hale will step back in on the mound. 1-0 offering. That one swung on and missed. Evens the count of 1 ball and 1 strike. The on-deck circle will be Alexis Westerkamp. And nobody out here as we play in the top of the 7th. Hale's next offering, that one's going to be a ball lifted into right field. Coming in on it, making the grab for out number 1 is Hood. So now it'll be Alexis Westerkamp, the catcher. One out, runner on first base. Chikirda standing on first base. A leadoff single. So Hale looks in, gets the sign. First offering. That one called strike 1. Westerkamp. He had a home run in her last at bat. It's part of a 4-run spot put up in the top of the 5th inning. Hale's 0-1 offering on its way. It's going to be downstairs. Evens the count on 1 ball and 1 strike. 7 runs on 10 hits and no errors for Briar. No runs, 3 hits, 5 errors for the Stars. One offering is going to be on its way. It's going to be a bouncing ball, gloved by Hale, throw to first. Get the out there. So that'll be out number 2. This is a 1-3 put out. Now it'll be right fielder and Brooke Massey. She is 0 for 3 with a strikeout, a 1-3 put out, and a 4-3 out. Just kidding. They're going to put in a sub. This will not be Massey. This will be Veronica Pitzel. So Pitzel will step in. She's from South Dakota. She's going to foul that one out of play. It's a sophomore from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So Pitzel will be down in the count. And no balls and 1 strike. Again, runner on second base. That one's going to be a little chin music. Backed her off the plate. So that'll even the count on 1 ball and 1 strike. Hale looks back in again as we play here in the top of the 7th inning. That one's going to be a slow roller to third. A glove, throw to first. In time for out number 3. It took a long time to call that out, but that will be out number 3. So in the inning, there were no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. As we will go to the bottom half of the inning. Stars trail by a score of 7-0. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Stars softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
Well, Hale's going to step in and drive one to the gap in center field. She'll be on her way to second base as she will get a leadoff double as the Stars start the bottom half of the 7th inning. They've got to score 7 runs to take it into extra innings. 8 to win in walk-off fashion. Now this will be center fielder Lauren Husky. She's 0 for 2. First pitch to her, she's going to hit that. And that's going to drop, and that'll be a single as it bounces over the second baseman's head. So back-to-back hits now as Hale just stayed at second base. Now this will be second baseman Grace Tath. She is 1 for 2 with a single in the left field. Flew out to second base. First pitch to her, swung on and missed for strike 1. So Hale on second, Husky at first. Tath at the plate. Olvida in the on-deck circle. Next offering, swung on and missed. And puts Taft down in the count. And no balls and 2 strikes. So she'll dig back in the right-handed batter's box. 0-2 offering on its way, that one outside. They'll take the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Next offering, swung on and missed. That'll be out number 1 as Taft goes down swinging. Now this will be third baseman and Arissa Olvida. She is 0 for 2 with a strikeout looking and into a 4-3 out in her last at bat. 1 out, 2 on here. That first pitch to her, called strike 1. Guerrero looking for the complete game shutout. That one's going to be fouled near the first base dugout. So she'll be down in the count, 0-2. Cruz in the on-deck circle. She'll be due up next. Oh, 0-2 offering. And one outside. Guerrero trying to get Olvida to chase that one outside the zone, but she did not go for it. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. Olvida will step back in. That one's going to be a little number taken at first base. She'll step on the bag for out number 2. Everybody will move forward to base, though. So now Hale will be on third base. Husky will be at second. Left fielder Kaylee Cruz will step in. However, she's down. So the last out are the Stars with her stepping in. That one's going to be downstairs. Ball 1. She will be heading the count. At 1 ball and no strikes. She'll step back in. Again, left-handed batter. 1-0 offering on the way. It's going to be a foul ball. She got that off the inside part of her leg or foot. Otherwise, she'd have been standing at first base and a run probably would have scored. So that'll take the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, 2 outs here. 7-0 score. Briarcliff leading. That one called strike 2. Got the outside part of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Down to the last strike as Cruz will step back in. 1-2 offering to her. She's going to foul that one off. So they'll do it again. So Cruz will step back in. Again on third base is Hale. Husky on second. 1-2 count with 2 outs here. Bottom of the 7th. It's going to be a bouncing ball. It's going to be gloved by the third baseman, throw to first. And they say she's safe. 1 run scores. They throw home. And they're going to say she's out. The Husky tries to take advantage of that and get home. 1 run is plated. However, that takes out number 3 as Hale scores from third base. Husky goes to third and then gets out at home. As in the inning, there was 1 run. There were 2 hits. No errors. There's nobody left on base, and that will take us to a final. As your score, that goes final, is the Briar Cliff Chargers 7, Stevens Stars 1. So we have another game on tap, though. As we said, split team doubleheader action here as the Stars will get ready to take on Missouri Valley. As that'll happen here in about 10 minutes or so, 10, 15 minutes. We are going to take a quick break. And then obviously don't have to work the field here because it's turf, but we will take a quick break, go use the restroom, get the starting lineups, and then we will be back as hopefully you enjoyed game 1 of our broadcast. Not the outcome that we were looking for as the Stars dropped the game by a score of 7-1. We're going to take a quick break here, about a 10-minute break, and be back and get you game 2 of our doubleheader action here today. As for the Show Me Sports Network, I'm Blake Gasaway. Until we talk to you here in about 10 minutes, so long and have a great afternoon.
Throughout the Midwest and even more around the world, this is the Show Me Sports Network. The preceding was an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and was a high-fidelity all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.